Alright, this is day 1 of practicing Swedish every day until I pass the högskoleprovet. Let's start with some quick information. Why and how long? I think those are both answered by the title. I already speak German really well, like kind of fluently, and so I have like some background knowledge of learning a language, and Swedish, like fluent Swedish is my goal, to go to university and conversational in everyday life, but also academically. What happens if I miss a day? If I miss a day, I'm just going to continue from where I left off, and like if I did day 61 and then I wasn't there the next day, I'll just continue day 62, basically like nothing happened, because it doesn't erase all the progress that I did in the past, but I'm going to try to be relatively consistent if I can. And what am I going to do? So learning a language is divided into 4 parts. The two passive parts, listening and reading, and the 2 active parts, speaking and writing, and you need to have the passive parts to do the active parts. So 15 minutes a day with the listening comprehension. We're going to be listening to easy Swedish Sveriges Radio without transcription. Then we're going to listen with the transcription, mark the words we don't know, and try to learn those words and translate the text. And then I'm not sure if these are going to appear in the video, but I'm also going to do reading comprehension every day for an hour by reading. I have like a physical book I'm reading. Then I transcribe those words into my notebook from the book, and then I highlight those words that I don't know, and then I try to translate the text into English if I need to. So without further ado, I have to make sure I have the timer open. Past few recordings I forgot to do that because I'm going to try to keep it under 15 minutes. Going to have to edit some of this. So here we go. I treated with this one already, but this is a article about seals attracting people, exciting people. So let's listen without the transcription and then listen with the transcription.
Folk samlas i centrala Kalmar just nu för att flera sälar syns där. De simmar i hamnen nära universitetet. Många studenter brukar titta på sälarna när de dyker upp ur vattnet. Kristin från Ecuador är student på Linnéuniversitetet. Hon säger till P4 Kalmar att det är oväntat att få se sälar.
Jag skulle aldrig tänka att det skulle finnas sälar här framför universitet. Men ja, det är jättefint att bara sitta och kolla, se hur de går upp och kolla runt.
Lola är också student i Kalmar. Hon säger att sälarna har synts varje dag i en vecka. De dyker upp ur vattnet ungefär var 5:e minut. Hon tycker det är roligt att titta på dem.
Det har hållit på i ungefär en vecka faktiskt, dagligen. Var 5:e minut dyker de upp ungefär. Är det sälar så sitter jag definitivt här och kollar.
Kristin tycker att det är fantastiskt att sälarna simmar i hamnen. Lola tror att de har hittat ett bra ställe där det är många fiskar.
Ja, jag tycker det är fantastiskt.
Jag tror nog bara de har hittat ett bra fiskeställe.
Jenny Pejler, Radio Sweden på lätt svenska.
Okay. So there are a few words I don't know. Sälar, definitely learned that when clicking on the article. Let's listen again with the transcription this time.
Folk samlas i centrala Kalmar just nu för att flera sälar syns där. De simmar i hamnen nära universitetet. Många studenter brukar titta på sälarna när de dyker upp ur vattnet. Kristin från Ecuador är student på Linnéuniversitetet. Hon säger till P4 Kalmar att det är oväntat att få se sälar.
Jag skulle aldrig tänka att det skulle finnas sälar här framför universitet. Men ja, det är jättefint att bara sitta och kolla, se hur de går upp och ja, kolla runt.
Lola är också student i Kalmar. Hon säger att sälarna har synts varje dag i en vecka. De dyker upp ur vattnet ungefär var 5:e minut. Hon tycker det är roligt att titta på dem.
Det har hållit på i ungefär en vecka faktiskt, dagligen. Var 5:e minut dyker de upp ungefär. Är det sälar så sitter jag definitivt här och kollar.
Kristin tycker att det är fantastiskt att sälarna simmar i hamnen. Lola tror att de har hittat ett bra ställe där det är många fiskar.
Ja, jag tycker det är fantastiskt.
Jag tror nog bara de har hittat ett bra fiskeställe.
Jenny Pejle.
Okay. All right, so a lot of new words here for me. Some of them, I'm like, so obviously I get like a pretty good idea of what the article is about. It's about like they're seals, and they're interviewing university students who are excited about the seals. So now it's up to me to try to translate this. And let's write down the words I don't know first. I might have to switch to Notion in the future. So, Sälar, the seals. So I could like paragraph styles, like a body. There you go. And then, yeah. So since it kind of seems like it's like finns, like it's there, or like in German, like gibt, like they're there. I'm not really sure why this is used in place of finns, but simmar. De simmar in I hamnen nära universitetet. Maybe it's like simmer, and but it's like near the university. Många studenter brukar titta på sälarna när de dyker upp ur vattnet. So some students, I don't know, but they're like looking at the seals when they're emerging maybe from the water. Christine from Ecuador is a student at Linnéuniversitetet. She said to P4 Kalmar that it's unexpected, I think, to see the seals. To get to see the seals. Jag skulle aldrig tänka att det skulle finnas sälar här framför universitetet. Men ja, det är jättefint att bara sitta och kolla, se hur de går upp och kolla runt. So, I never thought that there would be seals here in front of the university, but yep, it's really nice to just sit here and look, see how they're going up, and kolla runt. So I thought that there was like kolla. I thought it was like means like to call, but I'm not really sure. So we're gonna take a look at that word as well. Lolla är också student i Kalmar. Hon säger att sälarna har synts varje dag i en vecka. Det dyker upp, I don't know if I said that right, but dyker upp ur vattnet ungefär var 5:e minut. Hon tycker det är roligt att titta på dem. So Lola is also a student at Kalmar. She says that the seals, they're like there every day in the week, and they emerge from the water, I guess, every 50 minutes. 50? Is it like every 5 minutes? 50? I'm not sure my numbers yet. She thinks that it's fun to watch them. So, yeah, de har hållit på i ungefär en vecka faktiskt dagligen. So something they hållit roughly every week actually, like daily, and every 5 or so minutes dyker de upp ungefär. Att är det sälar så sitter jag definitivt här och kollar. Okay, so if there are when there are seals, so I sit here and I look, I think. Kristin tycker att det är fantastiskt att sälarna simmar i hamnen. Laura tror att de har hittat ett bra ställe där det är många fiskar. So Christine thinks that it's fantastic that the seals are here. Something here, I'm not really sure. Lola thinks that they have found a really good place where there are a lot of fish. So, let's try to get these words. Yeah, I was like looking up some stuff to make the thing. Yeah, you can see I need some help with my Swedish, but we'll get there. So, Sälar, it's seals. Sins. So it's like to be visible. Okay. I also use DESV, which is like a German to Swedish dictionary. They also definitely have it for English, but like Swedish German dictionaries are good as well. I think it's just I kind of like translating it like this. So simmar, it's like to be swimming. And if it was like to swim, it would be like att simma. Brukar. I definitely heard this word before, so it's about time I learn. To farm. It's like to use. This is when I'm gonna need to get it in context. Många studenter brukar titta på sälarna. So I might as well just knock it out and translate. I know this is like kind of takes some of the work out of it, but it helps to get this in context. So many students usually watch. This doesn't really give me much information on, or like maybe they're used to looking at the seals as they emerge. So yeah, so I was able to get from the context that this means emerge. So that's gonna be left unknown for now. Och väntat. Unexpectedly. Unexpected. And then kolla. Oops. So it's like to check. But it's still, it's like kolla runt. Looking around. So. Okay. Yeah. So maybe it will be like, I'll translate it in here. And then I'll compare it to the machine translated version. So it'll probably stop at my timer, but it's no big deal. You can go a little bit over the timer and I'll just edit the video. So people gathered. People are gathered. And I also don't know what hand it is. This one in the porch. Okay. So if I don't really know this word, I'm just gonna use an ellipsis. And something else I noticed is like, this is like a new preposition for me, so it's like, I guess, from the water. And then finnas, is just because it's like, I thought it was like fins, but if it's plural, maybe it's finnas. Yeah, I've got grammar on, and the seals here in front of the university, I think. Sitta och kolla. So it's like to sit and watch and see how they go up and look. So it's like a just like wrap around. That's cute. We like that Kalmar. She says that the seals are visible every day once a week. In a week. They emerge from the water roughly every, as in like, it's a good chance to use like every 5th minute, I guess, like every. She thinks it's fun to look at them. It's holy. I didn't write this one down, so I gotta write that one down. Holy poor. Maybe I gotta use this. So it's like, it has happened, it has continued. They've been doing it for about a week actually. So I'll use this one. Okay, so we're going to compare this first before I wrap it up, but actually kind of just under like 15 minutes. Nice. So let's check my translation.